This 1970s Selmer Mark VI has been fitted with a reproduction of the original 1950s Selmer brass resonators, handmade here at Frank Woodwind's. Compared against factory plastic resonators, the brass feel especially responsive, resonant, and powerful. Let's go see how they're made. The first step is to cut the 1/40th inch sheets of half-hardened brass into smaller squares. The squares are then brought over to the drill press. Here, the proper hole saw bit is selected to create the desired resonator size. These roughly cut discs are then taken to the belt sander to get their edges smoothed. With all the burrs removed, the discs are ready to go to the shop press. The discs are pressed between hardened rubber and a rounded steel mandrel to give the resonators their cupped shape. It takes 5 tons of force to deform the brass while preserving the correct thickness. Now the threaded posts are ready to be soldered on with a blowtorch. A special flux is added to help the zinc-coated steel posts adhere to the brass. The zinc coating ensures that the steel is rust-resistant and that the resonators will endure countless repattings. A few sprays of glass cleaner neutralizes the residual acid. The resonators are then screwed onto custom mandrels to be sanded to their final diameter. Steel brushes are used to polish off any remaining corrosion on the inner surface. Back on its mandrel, the outer surface is buffed to a shine. Finally, the inner surface of each resonator is sprayed with a rust inhibitor primer to prevent the steel posts from oxidizing. After drying, we have the finished custom brass saxophone resonator. Each resonator is then measured and sorted to the 1/10 of a millimeter. The sizes range from 4.5 millimeters on the smallest soprano sax pads to 50 millimeters for the bass sax. Let's hear owner Larry Frank explain how the custom resonators are selected and attached to the saxophone pads.
Take the old pad out. We'll look at the indentation where the pad seats onto the tone hole. This is the marks from the old resonator, it was a much undersized one. We'll take our oversized resonator, find the correct size, and you see how much of a gap we have between the tone hole and the resonator. And then we'll put in this washer and the screw, just like we have on this one. And then we'll fit it in the cup. And we're ready to glue the pad in.